Um, yeah, traveling to Baton Rouge tomorrow to play on Wednesday. The Kentucky LSU game's one of the better games I've seen all year, and just how high level that was. With both front lines just really going at it, and I really thought LSU probably deserved and had opportunities to finish the game off and win. But both teams played well. But Johnny O'Brien and Anthony Hickey, if they play like that, there aren't many teams in the country that can beat them on the road or at LSU, which we will have to do on Wednesday going into Baton Rouge and playing against an LSU team that's coming off of a hard-fought loss. But the way they play, they're going to win a lot of games if they can continue to play like that.
Our first question is from Richard Krim of the Bryan College Station Eagle.
Hey, Coach, how are you doing?
Good,
to be a negative Nelly, but, after a great win that you had, but, essentially for the second time in about 2 weeks, you gave up the lead, a bigger lead in the last couple of minutes. I mean, what do you think needs to be done to fix that, and did you see it that way as well?
Yeah, no question. I thought the first 37, 38 minutes, we're up 6 with 1:46 to go, just like at Vandy. The same mistakes. Missed a free throw to go up 3, front end of a one-on-one. Could have been up 4 to finish the game off. Turned the ball over. Guard play again. 3 turnovers in the last 3.5, 4 minutes of the game. And then just defensively not making the big play one-on-one, just whether it's a block out or whatever. I mean, not a whole lot different than Vandy. Just showed our guys this morning the tape at a shoot-around, and we've got to get tougher and have some competitive character the last 3 minutes of a game, because we're doing a great job following game plan, executing game plan. We're shooting the ball better and moving it. And defensively, we're really good from most of the game till the end. And I think that just comes with toughness, and we got to be tougher.
Do you hope that because you did still pull it out, that can help fix this problem, and that they'll gain a little bit of confidence from the fact that even though they did it again, at least they turned it around this time?
Well, that, and we're getting older. We've got everybody coming back for next year's team, and these guys, if we're going to take the next step with our program, we've got to start making tough plays, or we've got to get some guys in here who will make tough plays. I mean, it's that simple. To finish games off, and, we've lost 2 games up 2 with the ball with less than 30 seconds on the shot clock. And fortunately we won 2 by hitting a 3 at the end, and really it was a prayer, but I pray a lot, so I'm thankful it was that they were answered. But so we've got to get better in that area. We have a small margin for error in everything we do, and that's one area you got to be strong at.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The next question is from Bob Holt of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Hey, Coach. How you doing?
Good, Bob. How's it going?
I'm good. Hey, you guys are in a 7-way tie for 4th, and I think your next 3 games are against 3 of those teams you're tied with. Just first of all, just talk about how crazy that is to have 7 teams tied for 1 spot, and then what these upcoming games, are going to mean.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of teams tied. I'm sure there's not another team in the country where that's the situation. But, I think in general there's parity in college basketball. I just think you got some heavyweight teams in each league. And then you look at the ACC, you look at the Big Ten, you look at the Pac-12 and even the Big 12. I mean, we follow the Big 12, haven't been in it. You've got teams with losing records in the Big 12 that are one top 10 teams. So it's college basketball. It's just not our league. Our league gets beat up, but I think it's not any different than any other league. And I think a lot needs to be said for just, in college basketball in general. There's about 4 or 5 heavyweight, 6 heavyweight teams, and then you get your Floridas, your Dukes, your Kansas, and and then it's the rest of us. So I mean, that's kind of where college basketball is, I think, all over the map.
And how big would it be to get that fourth seed to get the double bye?
Oh, I mean, tremendous for all these teams that are 7-7, because there's not a big difference. And most of us have depth problems. We don't have a lot. We're not very deep. We've got most of our teams back. It'd be interesting to see how many seniors are on those 7-7 teams. And how many guys got guys back, because to have some momentum going into the end of the season and hopefully some type of postseason play, and then to have all those guys coming back for next year is something to build on.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Next up is Matthew Harris of the Baton Rouge Advocate.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
It's going all right. You said that you guys have struggled offensively at points this year, particularly shooting the ball. That didn't seem to be an issue in College Station. Just what do you guys do to take that kind of confidence in that first performance against LSU on the road to Baton Rouge, where you guys have struggled somewhat on the road this year?
Well, just moving the ball. I think we'll see a lot of zone against LSU. They're playing a lot more to protect big guys from foul trouble. I don't know how many. I think Kentucky made only 2 threes. I'm not sure if that's what they finished with. But they drove the ball. And they just are able to just dominate you on the glass. Kentucky is, well, we don't have that luxury. We don't have that talent or that depth in the post. So we're going to have to shoot the ball well. We're going to have to move it and not take quick shots, and we're going to have to take care of the ball on the road. I think if you can do those things, you give yourself a chance. But LSU scores a bunch of points, and they're very good offensively, and we're going to have to do a good job of slowing them down a little bit and being able to defend the post and also score when we get opportunities to score free throws, layups, and open threes.
Understand. Thanks so much, Coach.
Yeah.
Our last question is from Jerry Tipton of the Lexington Herald-Leader.
Billy, I'm wondering, this is kind of an obvious thing, but what you think of Florida, the consistency that they've had. I don't think they've lost. I think they've won like 20 in a row, something like that.
Well, again, it's back to 4 seniors, a veteran team, high school All-Americans, a great coach. But I think their experience and separates them from the rest of our league and really from most teams in the country. If you look at their roster and see how many All-Americans they have and you see how many seniors they have, they probably have as good a ratio of talent and seniors and the same leader in the same place for a long time than anybody or most teams in the country. The top 5 teams in the country, I would think that at least 3 of them have some of those same similarities.
And I'm wondering, this may be a stretch, but they're going to be the number 1 team in the country. I'm wondering if there might be some residual benefit for the rest of the league that several teams have played them right down to the wire.
Yeah, again, I think our league is not that far off. We've had tougher preseasons, and that's what's hurt us. And we probably have younger teams than everybody else in the country. But we still got good basketball going on in the SEC, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. But Florida is an elite team, and they've proven that by winning so many games and being able to pull out the close games at the end. It just shows you their toughness, their grittiness, and their experience.
Thanks.
Yeah.